Baik, langsung mulai aja ya.
Ya, silakan Bang, dimulai Bang.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from group 9. We will presentation about SI organization for the group members. For the group, our group members are Muhammad Iqbal, Azhar Ramadan Ali, and then Muhammad Isbal Munir. Okay, next slide. Slide selanjutnya. Rian, tolong slide selanjutnya. Dilanjut lagi. Slide selanjutnya lagi. Okay. Styles of popular music. Music is truly the one universal language. Although all cultures have music, each culture develops its own musical form and styles. In particular, popular music varies from culture to culture and from generation to generation. In the past 100 years or so, there has been an explosion of popular music styles in the West. Three of the more successful styles are reggae, punk, and rap. One successful style of popular music is reggae, which was born on the Caribbean island of Jamaica in the 1960 and split throughout the world in the 1970. Reggae developed from a kind of Afro-Caribbean musical mento, which was sung and played on guitar and drums. Some musicians changed mento into a music style called ska by adding a hesitation beat. A few years later, others musicians changed ska, and reggae was born. Reggae special sound comes from reversing the role of the instruments. The guitar plays the rhythm and the bass play melody. An important influence on reggae music was the Rastafarian cult. The Rastafarian added unusual sound mixes, extra soul, tempos, strange lyric, and mystical political themes. The best known reggae musician was the late Bob Marley. Well-known group Arthurs and the Maytals, Burning Spear, and Steel Pulse. Reggae has influenced later styles of popular music, including punk and rap. Next. A second successful style of popular music is punk. Punk is a style of rock music that began in the mid 1970 as a reaction against previous role of rock. Punks felt that rock music no longer represented the counterculture from which it had sprung and had, in fact, sold out to the mainstream culture. With their clothing and hairstyle, punk intended to shock society. The punk, the, the punk look included spiked hairdos. The the theatrical makeup, ripped clothing, bloody piercing, and jewelry made from objects such as razor blade and safety pins. The unsafe behavior of punk was aggressive and provocative. At concerts, fighting and other violent behavior by the fans were common occurrence. Punk music itself is simple, often just three chords, and its songs are short, rarely more than 3 minutes long. Its songs are anti-government, anti-authority, anti-conformity. The first bands to popularize punk were the Sex Pistols and Clash in Britain and the Ramones in the United States. As well as music styles, punk has evolved into other styles. Groups such as Dead, the Dead Kennedy, and Black Flag play hardcore punk, which is a faster and louder punk style. The band Fall Out Boy plays emo, a style in which the music can become so emotional during a performance that they scream and cry. Pop punk, made popular by the group Green Day, is another new punk style. Okay, next. A third successful style of popular music is rap, which is also called hip hop. Rap is type of the music in which the singer rappers speak in the rhythm and rhyme rather than sing. The art of rapping originates in Africa and probably traveled to the United States via Jamaica, where it was known as toasting. In the United States, rappers appeared in the mid 19 and 70 in the discourse of New York City. Black Nightboard. Disco DJ Nathan teamed up with rappers to play songs for dancers at parties. At first, the role of the rapper was to keep the beat going with hand clap will the off change record. Some rapper added lyrics, slogans, rhymes, rhymes, and call and response exchange with the audience. And rap was born. Early rap songs were mainly about dancing, partying, and the romantic adventures of the rappers. But politics become an important theme in rap in the late 19 and 80 and 90 and 90s. Most rappers are young black males, but there have been female rappers such as Queen Latifah and white rappers such as the Beastie Boys and Eminem. To sum up, popular music changes constantly. New styles are born, grow, change, and produce offshoot, one which in turn grow, change, and product offshoot. Some styles enjoy lasting popularity, but others disappear rather quickly. However, all contribute to the power and and excitement of popular music in our time. Yeah, next question: style of popular music. Number one, how many different successful styles of popular music there discussed in the model essay? What are they? Number two, how many body paragraph are there? What is the topic of each one? Underline the topic sentence. Number three, circle the transition word and phrase and introduce the body paragraphs. Number four, what patterns of organization does the essay use? Logical division of ideas, progress, time, order, or comparison, or contrast. Number five, what information is given in the supporting sentences about its style of popular music? Name at least five kinds of information. Example, how is that? Okay, next. For the answer, before slide is number one, three, three successful are reggae, punk, and rap. Number two, the answer, there are three body paragraph. Popular musik reggae, popular musik punk, popular musik rap. Number three, the answer are the ones that are in a color the next background. For the answer, logical division of ideas. Number five, the answer are those that are written in another color. Next. For the next slide, will be read by Azhar.
Okay, the introductory paragraph. The introductory paragraph or introduction is the first paragraph of an essay. It has two functions. Number one, it attracts the reader's interest. Number two, it introduces the topic of the essay. There are several kinds of introductory paragraph. A funnel introduction has two parts. Number one, several general statements. The general statements give the reader background information about the topic of the essay. Number two, one thesis statement. The thesis statement is normally the last sentence is in an introductory paragraph. Thesis statement has three purposes. Number one, it states the specific topic of the essay. Number two, it may list the subtopics of the main topic. Number three, it might also mention the method of organization. Next slide. Discussion. Styles of popular music. Number one, the first sentence attracts the reader's interest with a short sentence. It also names the general topic, music. Number two, the second sentence says that each subculture has its own kind of music. Number three, the next two sentences narrow the general topic or music to a more specific one or popular music and mention that it has many styles. Next, the final sentence, the thesis statement, specifically names the three styles to be discussed in the body paragraphs, reggae, punk, and rap. This kind of introductory paragraph is called a funnel introduction because it resembles a funnel, wide at the top or beginning and narrow at the bottom or end. Music is truly the one universal language. Although all cultures have music, each culture develops its own musical forms and styles. In particular, popular music varies from culture to culture and from generation to generation. In the past 100 years or so, there has been an explosion of popular music styles in the West. Three of the more successful styles are reggae, punk, and rap. Next slide. Next, practice 2. Number 1. Young people who live or don't live at home have several advantages. A. The first advantage of staying at home together is that when you get home, there is always someone waiting. Otherwise, if you live alone, you have to prepare everything yourself, even if you are sick. B. The second advantage is that you don't have to do all the household chores such as ironing, cooking, and washing. But on the other hand, living alone makes you more responsible. C. And the third advantage is if you forget the key, you can always call on another family member to open the door. But if I'm at home alone, I can ask anyone for help if I forget the key. Next slide. Number 2, my city or country has several interesting places to visit. A. Labuan Bajo, located in Indonesia. B. Cappadocia is located in Turkey. C. Amalfi Coast is located in Italy. Number 3, three modern technological devices have changed the way we communicate. A. The first is cell phone. B. Others are laptops. C. And the third is social media. Number 4. There are several types of movies that I especially enjoy watching or books that I enjoy reading or sports that I enjoy playing. In cell number 7 and next slide, Han. Okay, next discussion practice 4. Compulsory attendance in college. On my first day of class is in an American university, I discovered that there are many differences between universities in the United States and in my country. One difference hit me immediately when the professor walked into the classroom dressed in casual pants and a sports shirt. Then he sat down and I received a second shock. He sat down on the desk, not behind the desk. The biggest shock happened when he passed out a piece of paper listing the requirement of the class. I learned that I was not allowed to miss any class. In my country, professors do not know or care if student attends lectures, but in the United States, professor actually call the roll at the beginning of each class meeting. In my opinion, compulsory attendance in college is completely inappropriate for two reasons. Possible concluding paragraphs. Number one, to summarize attendance in college class should be optional. Students may already know the material that the professor will cover. Sometimes the professor lectures on material that is in the textbook, so students can read it on their own time. Therefore, in my opinion, compulsory attendance in college class should be abolished. Number two, to summarize. College students are mature enough to take charge of their own learning. Furthermore, they may have family or work problems in while that cause them to miss a class. They should not be penalized for this. Therefore, in my opinion, compulsory attendance in college class should be abolished. Next read, Ms. Baul Munir.
Goals. Everyone needs goals. Having goals make you more successful because they keep your mind on what is really important to you. However, goals can change at different times in your life. Your goals when you are 10 are very different from your goals at 15 or 20. Your goals this semester are to get a part-time job and to master the use of the English language. My first goal is to get a part-time job in an area related to my field of study. B, I also plan to improve my ability to speak, write, read, and understand English. Possible concluding paragraphs. Number one, in conclusion, it is important to have goals. When you have clear goals, it is easier to stay focused and not let small things sidetrack you. I hope I succeed in reaching my goals this semester. Number two, in conclusion, finding a job and using English are important to me at this stage of my life. I am working hard to succeed at both. Number three, in conclusion, I have set important goals for myself this semester. If I do not reach my goals, I will be unhappy. Next semester, I will have new goals. Next slide. Practice 4. Number one, we live in the age of technology. Every day, new technology appears ranging from iPod, then can store thousands of songs, to giant space telescopes that can send photographs of distant stars back to Earth. Of all the new technological wonders, personal computers have probably had the greatest influence of the daily lives of average people. Through computer, we can now talk to people in any country, research any topic, workshop, bank, and entertain ourselves. Personal computer have especially revolutionized communication, business practice, and education in both positive and negative ways. Next slide. Perhaps the most important effect of personal computer has been to expand our ability to communicate with the outside world. Lonely invalid in Minnesota can talk with a similarly housebound person in Mississippi. A single computer user can send an email message to millions of people all over the world with one keystroke. Computer user can get together in an online chat room to discuss their interests and problem with others who have similar interests and problems. For example, a person who is planning a vacation and wants to know the names of the best beach in the Costa Rica can ask others who have already been there for suggestions. People even start romance through online dating service. The possibilities of computerized communication are indeed unlimited. Three, this personal computer are changing the way we do business. One thing is that computer make it easy to take care of a lot of personal business at home. For example, you can buy airline tickets and a greeting card, buy bills, buy and sell almost anything, and even pay your tax from your home computer at any time of the day or night. This is a great convenience for people who are busy during the day and for physically disabled people who find it hard to leave their homes. Next slide. Moreover, telecommuting working at home instead of going to the office has become a choice for thousands of business people. Suzanne Carreiro, a financial manager for a large company in downtown Manhattan, has telecommuted from her home in New Jersey for the past 2 years. She goes to her office only once a week. 4 days a week, she works at home and communicates with her staff by computer. She spend hours in the school library researching topics for term papers. A high school student can obtain statistics for a story paper from a library in London by computer. Number 5, in addition to personal computer have changed the world of education. Elementary school children are learning to write, practice math, and create art on the computer. School children in Manhattan can talk via computer to school children. In Moscow, high school and college students no longer need to spend hours in the school library researching topics for term papers. High school student can obtain statistics for a story paper from a library in London by computer. Number 6, on the other hand, not everyone agree that computers are good for education. Replacing a teacher with a machine is not progress. According to some critics, they say that your young children especially need a real person, not machine, to guide their learning. Number 7, furthermore, computer have caused problem for society. People who spend hours each day surfing the internet can become isolated and lonely, and children and teenagers can meet strangers through the internet who may be dangerous. Number 8, in addition, the computer has arrived and it has changed our life. Computer have made communication and doing business faster and more convenient. and they are changing the way we learn in school, just as the invention of automobiles had an unplanned consequence. The growth of suburbs, so will the invention of personal computers. We will have to wait and see what unintended consequence might develop.
Okay, now that's all for presentation from group 9. Any question? Ya, baik. Apakah ada yang ingin bertanya? Atau ada tambahan dari Mem Rohima?
Ya, terima kasih for presentation-nya. Sebentar saya lihat PPT saudara ya. Grup 9 ya. Member grup Muhammad Iqbal, Azhar, Ramadan Alia, kemudian Muhammad Misbahul Munir. Ya, oke. SI organization. What's the meaning SI organization? Apa itu Munir? Organization-nya apa? Ada yang tahu nggak? SI organization. Apa itu? Menjelaskan tentang apa? Tahu nggak? Tahu nggak? Apa itu SI organization? Iqbal, Azhar, Misbahuddin. This is SI organization adalah suatu perkumpulan di sini ya. Jadi kalian harus membuat